No, no one's on BNC. All right. We are live here at the GNCC Club Playdowns at the Potomac Curling Club in Laurel, Maryland. And we have two games tonight. They are kind of games that don't matter in the standings because both teams are out of the competition to go to the Nationals. Yet, we still anticipate two exciting games. We have on sheet A, we've got Delarmente versus Rzonca. Delarmente is 1-4 in the competition, and Rzonca has yet to get a victory, so they're looking for their first victory. And then over on sheet D, we have Smith versus Gould, and I believe Gould is from North Carolina. Is that right, Ken?
There was. Let me get that on here.
Okay. Anyway, I'm Bob Purcell, and joined here with.
You're right, Gould Charlotte. Charlotte.
I'm Jennifer Skidmore, joining you as well.
And Ken Clark here on the controls.
All right. And we have on sheet D, looks like Smith got a takeout to take out the opening shot, so the house is clear.
And over on sheet A, it looks like it's going to be a hit game as well.
Yep. Benjo likes to play the hit game, that's for sure. We have someone who took a dive on the ice. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he is. And over on D, looks like Gould has thrown up a center guard.
I don't think you mentioned the records of the two teams on sheet D.
They're both 3-3, so they're fighting for the chance to have a winning record in the Playdowns. Although it's probable that they are at least scheduled to play tomorrow. I don't know if they will. Here comes.
Got some furious sweeping going on over here on sheet A.
Steven Enochson has thrown looks like a shot that's pretty slick there. I don't know if it's going to hang around. No, it's curling out, and it's actually going to end up in the 12-foot.
Oh, it looks like Ben Peters is throwing second over here on sheet A. The first of his Yellowstones coming in. Looks like Benjo's just asking for, looks like it's going to be a guard. Trying to get it over, make it a center line guard.
And there's a nice takeout. Looks like he's going to hang around on sheet D. And into the hack, or as Mike Kruko of the Giants says in the squat, is Gilad Kempenich. Gilad is really good at takeouts, and this looks like a takeout. Pretty heavy weight. Let's see if he gets it. Looks a little wide to me. Oh, he got it. It's a
they
nose.
just, yeah, over on sheet A, we had a rub of the red rock, so it did not end up going behind as they had hoped. Looks like we've got 9 viewers. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
If you can chat, please let us know where you're from, which teams you're rooting for. We'd love to hear from you.
Oh, Todd is asking if there are games on BNC. Nope, not on this draw. This is just these two games going on.
Yep, just A and D.
Looks like Ben's rock here on sheet A is a little heavy. Knocked out his own rock there on the 12-foot.
Did not want to do that.
I've done that before.
All right, here comes Gilad with what looks to be a draw. Trying to get behind that red guard over on D. Need some help to get into the house. I think it's going to make it.
So we do have a Schenectady fan on the chat.
All right.
That's Rzonca.
Hello, Schenectady.
I love Schenectady.
It's a great club.
And it's a fun word to say.
It is.
Well, I actually haven't been to the club. I have a friend who used to live up there, and I used to go visit her in February, and we'd hang out in the snow and go get tea and cookies and just have a good time. But I have not made it up to the Schenectady Club. I do want to do that.
I once participated in the men's 10 and under there. I had a real fun time. I was also in the five, I can't remember, the 5 and under for men. The name of which, the Dykes, that's it. It's been so long.
All right, we got the first of the Vice Rocks coming out here. On sheet A, they are furiously sweeping that.
Gilad's stone almost ended up exactly on the button. It's a real nice position. Lined up nicely behind that guard, which is essentially in the 2 zone over on D. Here comes Melvin Shaw with his first stone, throwing on D. And this looks like another draw. Probably going to curl right into the same area that Gilad's stone went into. Although it could end up being...
We're on sheet A. We're attempting a run back. They're going to try to hit the red rock into the yellow rock and move it.
Very nice shot by Melvin, having his stone end up in the 12-foot. Nicely guarding their stone in the button, and I think they're sitting 2, although maybe that red in the back 12 is counting a second. It's hard to tell.
Well, over on sheet A, the run back was not successful. Benjo's yellow guard did its job and deflected it away from the house.
All right. So it looks like two good ends shaping up for N1 of our 2 games.
So we have 2 people on, or 3 people on chat watching Schenectady, although looks like one of those 3 is actually 2 people, so 4 people watching Schenectady.
All right.
Welcome to the video.
Is that where Rzonca is from? Are they oh, that's right, they are. Yep. And Melvin's second shot going down the right side of the sheet. Looks like it's draw weight. It's hanging out there, though. It's not curling quite yet. Oh, here it comes.
All right, the worst words in curling. Do it again. So another attempt at hitting that red rock and moving those yellows out on sheet A.
All right, so Melvin nicely got one with a
that was beautiful.
cozy up to his shot on D. So it sounded like we had a big takeout on A. What happened, Jen?
So they managed to do the run back. The red rock hit the yellow rocks, and it's opened up the house quite nicely. So Benjo's coming down to throw the first of his skip stones. They do not have hammer this end, so.
Where do you think he's going to put it then?
From the ice, it looks like he's drawing in.
Drawing behind those 2 reds?
Yeah.
Over on the left? A lot of ice.
They have been getting a lot of curl there.
Yeah.
He might be throwing a stone right in the center to guard the one in the back.
Yeah, I mean, a top 12 wouldn't be bad here.
Right.
Biting top 8.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Over on D, Gould sort of bumped Melvin's second stone back, so now we got 2 stones sitting, one on the button, one in the 4-foot. All right, Benjo.
From Benjo's weight, it looks like it's not really heavy, so It might be
Center,
a
like in
guard.
the 12 foot.
Oh, it's going in.
I think it's going in. It might actually go into the 8 or into the 4.
Yep, it is still going. Yep.
Yep, seems like about where
Very
we wanted
nice.
it.
Nice
All right.
8-foot draw.
All right, let's see what Nick is going to do over on sheet D with his first stone. It looks like they're trying to come in and maybe bump the red one back. That's looks like what the strategy is. Sort of the heaviest draw, I would say.
And over on sheet A, it looks like we're back to the hit game.
Yep. Those guys are going to try to run that stone. No, they're getting rid of the one in front.
Yeah.
And it might even go to the back and get a double. All right, Nick's first stone going down.
They're jogging to keep up with that rock, so you know it's got some weight.
They got one out in 12 foot. And Nick's first stone wound up in the 12 foot as well. So house is pretty well guarded. Otherwise, I see potential for a draw on the left side.
Oh, they've lined those
They're
rocks
gonna-
up pretty nice on sheet D there.
Yeah. I think they're going to come down the right side and try to bump the red into the yellow.
Just take its spot.
Yeah.
All right, Benjo is over on sheet A. You're going to hit the red rock.
All right. Benjo's great at takeouts.
Yep.
So let's see if
He likes hitting
knocks
things.
it out.
So the position on sheet D looks like just a draw to the button.
Oh, they're coming down the left side. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
considering they don't have hammer.
Yep.
If they can do that and just bump that yellow an inch,
Yep.
then they'd be sitting shot. So it's a good call
Yep.
when you don't have hammer.
And
All right.
meanwhile,
Last
Benjo
draw.
on the takeout. And it is out of here.
I've just been waiting to say that.
It wasn't that big of a hit. It was definitely controlled, or maybe even bumper weight. So
So over on sheet A, it looks like they've
that's still looks
Forced
kind of slow on D. I
Bronco
don't know if it's going
to-
to make it.
Yeah, they're going to crash on the yellow.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is hammer on sheet A, and it looks like Benjo has forced the Ronco team to draw in.
So that's not a.
Are they throwing hammer?
Yep, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they've
hammer
got
on,
hammer.
hammer on both sheets now.
All right. Both.
So where that red rock ended up on sheet D isn't a bad place. It's blocking the draw path for Smith. So now Smith is going to have a hard time getting more than one, and they can't really get that red out of there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're just going to have to play it for one.
All right, furious sweeping over here. Use that yellow rock as backing, and they have scored one.
So one for Ronca.
One for
all
Ronca.
your Schenectady fans.
Oh, we're up to 16 viewers now. Welcome, everybody.
Double digits.
Oops, don't know where that switched.
Yeah, let us know where you're from, who you're shooting,
There we go.
who you're
Sorry about
rooting
that.
for, and yeah.
We haven't tried using this view on our feature sheet before, and it's a little bit buggy here. So if you see the view switch around a little bit, sorry about that, and we'll need to fix on that between draws here.
Ken, remember to use the telestrator if you
Yeah.
know, the moment calls for it.
Yep. Feel free to remind me.
Okay. So, Nick, what do you think Nick's up to
He
here?
wants to tick off that red and get his yellow to run back into the other red.
Got it.
So it's
So
his
he's
one. So he could get 3 here.
He's throwing an out turn.
No, he could get 4 if he gets
So-
this right.
So he's going to tick off the red
Yeah.
12 foot.
We can point at
You
that.
can telestrate it.
we can.
Yeah.
All right, here he
So
goes.
it's a little late to tell straight.
Yep, it's going. Oh, it's going fast.
That's some good weight right there. That looks really nice, actually.
Oh, almost.
And,
So just one yellow. It was
Yep.
worth a try.
So Smith is up one after one, and Ronco's up one after one as well. Jen, what leagues are you curling in this year?
I am curling in Women's League and Friday early.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, usually in the fall I just do Women's League, and then in the spring I do Friday as well if I get in. So. How many leagues are you in?
I am in none, actually, because I was out in the fall working a remote job in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
And then decided just to do some subbing, and already got invited to sub in 2 Capital League games in February.
Nice.
So I'm excited. I'll probably be looking to get some games in on Tuesday nights here and there and on Thursday nights.
So for those of you who aren't as familiar with curling, over on sheet A, Benjo's team hit a guard in the free guard zone. And one of the rules is if you hit it and knock it out, it gets replaced. So that's why they were stopping and moving rocks around. So we have a...
And then over on sheet D, Stephen Enochson, the lead, has thrown what looks to be a pretty heavy first shot. Although it's slowing down.
Yeah, it's slowing down.
I think it's going to go in the house.
And over on sheet A, we have our rock in the 12-foot, and that one is perfectly legal to hit, and that looks like what Benjo is calling.
To the surprise of no one.
They are sweeping hard to hold that line.
Trying to get it to curl, but
yeah.
So shooter spills out, but
right, because if we got one player sweeping on the outside of the stone, that's so that it'll actually curl, right, Ken?
Yep. It depends. It's a little bit sensitive on how much it's going to. The faster the rock's going to going, the less chance it's going to do much any good.
Right.
And that rock was moving pretty fast, so they couldn't do a lot, but it might help a tiny bit, and sometimes that matters.
Meanwhile, over on D, the Gould team threw what looks to be a guard, sort of a middle-level guard. We call that a 2.
We've got 3 people sweeping over here on sheet A. They're just trying to pull it behind the red guard. Didn't quite get there.
Stephen Enochson threw a nice second stone, ending up as a 3 guard just off the center line on D.
Benjo's calling for the hit and roll here.
Got a question: is Team Mooney playing? No, they're playing tomorrow morning against Delarmente, the team on sheet A right now. They'll be playing against Mooney at the what time is it? 7:30. Is that what we're starting at tomorrow?
We're starting at 7:30.
No, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Nothing like an 8 a.m. game on a Sunday. Very nice shot by Gould's team on sheet D. Top of the house. Looks like Nick has taken that out.
So we're back to an empty house over on sheet A with 1 guard.
Gilad is certainly up to the task, I'm sure, with this takeout. Looks like it's on target. Oh, it hit the guard. Did it open? It did open it up though on D. Ken, what leagues are you curling in this year?
So I'm in pizza Monday, Tuesday, sorry, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, pizza, men's league, and Tuesday social, and then I just got added onto a Capital League team on Wednesday. So
You're a busy
Sunday,
man.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You're a busy man.
That's a lot of curling, Ken. But I know you are up for it.
And Gould just crashed on the guard as well. So we've got kind of we got two stones. Maybe the red one is biting over on.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely biting. Yeah.
So they're all counting. They're all out into the clear. Looks like Smith was calling for the takeout again. Let's see if Gilad gets it this time. Here it comes, bearing down, and it is out of here.
Just a nose hit.
Furious sweeping over on A. Get that stone in. Very good sweeping. But it's just going to end up as guard.
They don't mind another guard, though. They don't have hammer, so of course it's just going to get peeled no matter where they gets put, really. So
Gould is coming back to take out Gilad's stone over on D.
the double. Nice.
He got the double. Good shot.
And just a peel on a guard here on sheet A. They may be trying to double the guards.
It's a curling over.
They're
I'm
curling.
not going to get that. It's going to get the one.
Yeah.
Comes Melvin. Nick Colford takeout.
Looks like
Might get a
Rzonca
piece of
is going
that.
to try to get a rock in the house now.
Hung around. Good. I smell some spicy food behind us. Spicy pizza.
Oh, must be the Indian.
Yep.
We have a place nearby here.
Where is that place?
It's the. It's just over, just towards Laurel, basically.
They supply our pizza for Pizza League, I think.
Yep.
It is very good pizza.
It is good.
Butter chicken pizza or vindaloo or paneer pizza.
Meanwhile, take out over on D. Very nice hit and roll. Sending partially behind the guard. They might be able to double it up. I see a double. Yep, if Melvin gets it on the nose, it's a double. So let's see if Melvin gets this. Over on D.
Benjo is yelling for the sweep over here on sheet A. Working to get something in the house behind the red guards.
And over on D, Melvin got the double.
Oh, got the double. And
Nice double, and he hung around.
yeah, got himself a little corner guard, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if it might come in useful.
Might
Or
need a
something.
corner guard in this end.
Yeah.
We got one yellow sitting behind cover on A, right,
Yep.
Jen?
Yep, they swept really hard to get that in the right spot.
Gould is trying to sneak his rock right behind that guard. I don't know that it's got enough. And it's going to hit it. And bite. Okay.
Well, the rock came into play. Whether you can say it's useful or not is another question.
Right. Yeah, Nick's going to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the call.
More sweeping over here on sheet A. Oh, called off. Oh, back on.
Oh.
Just
Ooh,
out
nice.
counting the yellow one.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
And buried, very well buried. That way you can hit it with any weight.
No, I don't think so. All right, here comes Nick's first stone on D, looking to take out the red that is sitting on the edge of the 12.
Looks like Benjo's plan is to just follow them down.
Looks like Nick's on target here. Very nice takeout. Is that Benjo's first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we just started the skip rocks. Looks like they're cleaning. Oh, now they're starting to sweep harder. Calling for the hard sweep. Looks like it's not going to have enough to outcount. It's going to sit right next to the other yellow rock that was thrown earlier.
Gould is, I would think he was trying to curl behind those guards, but he's just sort of putting one out in the open.
That's way heavy. It's going to go through.
Yeah. It is through.
And out of here.
All right, so this is Team Rzonca's last rock of the second end here.
He's sitting in a good position.
Yeah. Looks like they're just going to try to block up the draw path.
I don't know. He might be trying to just divide the house.
Oh.
But I don't know. It's hard to say.
I was looking to see what they were trying to discuss down there, but yeah, the broom is not in the right spot for that.
Meanwhile, over on D, it looks like Nick is trying to get a draw to the outer 12 to maybe hide behind those yellows of his.
They're just escorting that rock down over here on sheet A. It looks like it's a little heavy.
All right, so Nick is sitting in the 8-foot with his last stone, and he's basically telling Gould, hit it if you can, and you get one, and if you don't, you don't.
So
Looks like Benjo is going to be going after those yellow rocks, see if they can use his yellow rocks to push that red one out.
Exactly, trying to bump him back in there. It's at his worst time, so.
I think that's kind of his only hope to score this end.
Oh, well, he does have hammer here, so he can draw for one.
Yeah, this is hammer.
Here comes hammer on D. And they're sweeping that pretty furiously. And it looks like it's going to be a blank end.
Oh, they just nicked that just enough.
So Gould retains the hammer on the blanked end. He was kind of shaking his head. I think he was going for the nose hit.
Here comes Benjo's rock on sheet A. Furious sweeping.
It's going to crash.
Yeah, crashing on the guard. So that will be a steal of one for
Rzonca.
Team Rzonca, yes.
got some cheering going for Schenectady here.
How many? We got 25 viewers. Wow, that's great.
Welcome, one and all.
Yeah.
Everybody from Schenectady is watching.
Schenectady's a pretty big place.
Oh, you think they really got more than 25 people there?
I think they got more than 25,000 people there. I think I'm going to Google that. I bet it's close to 100,000 population. If anyone knows, let us know.
Probably not that many crawlers, though.
So over on sheet D, the first rock is in the house. It's probably a little deeper than they had wanted to start with.
Yeah, I was. It's 68,606, according to the some kind of survey taken in 2024 last year. It is very close to Albany, the state capital of New York. All right, so Smith put his first shot on the 12-foot. And the first shot by Gould ended up as a 2-guard just off the center line. Here comes Enochson's second shot on D. Looking to draw behind.
Over on sheet
Their
A,
guard.
we're trying to draw behind that red rock. It's going to be in, but it's not going to be buried.
Looks like Stevens' rock is slowing down to going to be another guard. All right, looks like Gould is calling for a takeout between the gap, bumper weight around D.
It looks like we're back at the hit game on sheet A.
Looks like a pretty good throw. Might be a little wide over on D. Might nudge his rock into counting for sure. Yep.
Okay, nice hit on sheet A, and it rolled over to the left-hand side. But it is completely exposed, and it's going to be another hit call.
All right, over on D, the call for Gilad is to tap their rock up.
Oh,
into the
that was an
4-foot.
unfortunate miss over on A. They just brushed it. They've moved it over.
Is that Ronco who missed?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Gilad gets this tap. Looks like it's pretty good speed. Just now they're sweeping it. And he's going to give it a little kiss.
Nicely done.
Little kiss. As Bill Raftery would say.
Ben is furiously making hand motions as his rock goes down the ice.
All right, this looks like a hit for Team
That's
Gould.
got some weight behind it.
Yep. It gets by the guard and gets a shot rock out of there. Nice hit.
nice hit and roll for Team Rzonca. They managed to get Benjo's rock out and roll over toward the center line behind the 2 guards that are in the just over the hog line.
Gilad is looking to take out that rock that Ennis just put in, and success for Gilad. Gilad Kempenich, I think has been curling since he was a junior, like teenager, so he's had a lot of years as a curler. I think he's curled for both Brazil and Israel on their national teams.
I believe so.
Yep. But not the American team.
All right, Benjo's team just nudged that red rock, and they are sitting shot. So it looks like they're discussing whether or not they can see it.
Over on D, it looks like they're peeling the guard. A lot of heavy weight on this one. Looks like it's a little wide, so they're going to hit their own rock. Oh, no, I was wrong. My mistake. They got the guard out. I should be watching our screen and not the real thing, because our screen gives a more accurate perspective. All right, so
we have the first of the Vice rocks for Team Ronco heading down the ice.
Comes Melvin.
Looks like their plan is to just
take out weight.
Just
bump out the yellow rock.
Oh, nice.
Nice shot by Melvin. So now Smith has 3 rocks in the 12-foot. They're all pretty close to each other. You see a triple, Ken?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if they hit it really hard off the one that's touching the center line, maybe it could go back. No, I don't see it.
No.
But I see a double, for sure.
Back on sheet A, we are in the middle of a hit game.
Well, there's still guards there on sheet A, though, so somebody just has to get behind, roll past the nose, a little hit past the nose and roll.
Well, the guards have not been very useful because there have been rocks.
Yeah, they are pretty high.
In the center there, and
oh. Gould did not want to have that result. So that gives Smith quite an opportunity here to get a steal. As Melvin steps in to the squat for his second shot here.
Oh, so just another nose hit on sheet A, so
yep.
Still even going to be another hitting. keep trading hits till somebody gets behind the guards.
And Melvin is trying to draw behind that one on the 12-foot. Slowing down though. Maybe he's going to get by.
It's just going to be top foul.
I think he's going to touch it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it still works just fine for what he needs. It's blocking the draw path, so there is no draw path anywhere on that side. You can still draw over on the other side.
Another hit on sheet A.
I think he can draw on the right side. What about you, Ken?
Oh, all the way over on the
yeah.
Right, on the yeah, depending on what you mean by the right side.
Okay. Well, we're down to skip stones here on sheet
well,
A.
as we look towards the house.
Right, as shown on the screen, the right side. Yeah, there's plenty of room to draw over there. I mean, you don't really care. It just has to be anything touching white is basically out counting the yellows.
But they're not going to do that. They're playing the hit again.
Well, they do have hammers, so they want to keep that. Because the problem is that yellow could bump any of them back and have them be right on the button.
They just need to make some room.
Oh,
oh.
Look at that. Yep. What, we're talking about making some room? There's some room.
That's a lot of room. The Great Wall of China has fallen on sheet D.
And over on A, it looks like a pretty nice draw.
Yeah, they haven't really thrown that side. They've all been throwing them on the other side, so it needed a little bit more weight to get into the house.
Over on D, it looks like Nick is going to do a draw to the T line to hide behind his yellow.
Yep, that's a call. Even if it ends up short at top 12, that works pretty well for him, too.
Yeah. And Nick is out of the hack. Is going to wind up in the 4-foot.
But not
very nice stone, but not behind cover.
So just ask him to be hit.
Benjo's first of his skip rocks is heading down the ice now on sheet A. He is also coming down on the right side, and it looks like it's doing the same thing Ronco's rock did.
And it looks like they could get a double over on D if you want to telestroke that.
Yeah, but
they hit
I don't
the
know.
nose.
Yeah, they hit nose on the yellow.
They might be able to.
They want to get past nose, but they can still do the other. They can double out on the other side.
Yeah.
By getting past nose. Let's try the telestrator. Why not? See if I can do this. So if they, so if they hit here, oops, pointing at the wrong thing. If they hit here,
they get a double.
And then they want to come over that side because they want their shooter to come over there.
Let's see how it ends up.
There we go. Our first ever broadcast with telestrator. So I hope you all appreciated that.
That was amazing, Ken.
It's a little bit rough.
That curled a lot.
Okay, that was not what I telestrated.
And it's not what they wanted to do, I don't think.
No, it just got away from him there. Well, might have been a little down
Now
weight.
Team Smith is sitting 3.
Is it?
I think
close.
It's 3. It's close. You might have to measure that if it ends up. If those two end up staying.
That one's so far on the edge of our camera that it's hard to judge.
So I think Nick is going to try to put one in the 12-foot on the guard those two.
All right. This is hammer on sheet A.
4.
So.
Okay, Benjo throwing hammer.
If Benjo can get Ronco's rock out of the 8-foot there, they could have 2 and tie up the score.
I'm not sure he's going to do that, though. It looks like it's a draw. Here comes Nick.
This is the side that has been so slow.
Yelling on both sheets now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, he just missed. That is another steal for Rzonca.
Meanwhile, Nick came up short.
Schenectady, I want to hear you people.
Nick came up short with his draw, and he leaves an opening for Gould to, I think, just probably draw right into the 4-foot or close to the button. He's going to make this draw.
So Bryan Damerholm is watching. He was on the commentary last draw, so didn't have the telestrator working then because I had to update our software. Sorry, Bryan.
Brian, you got gypped. I'm so sorry.
You're going to have to come in tomorrow morning and do commentary there. I'll show you how to do it.
Meanwhile, Gould has thrown the hammer here. It looks like it's heavy, judging by the fact that the sweepers aren't sweeping, and one of them signals it was kind of up. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's slowing down pretty nicely here, and it's going to wind up.
Yep, head
being
shot.
The shot. Nice shot by Gould.
So 1 red. Ties up the game.
Got a center line guard coming down here on sheet A. So we are playing the no tick rule, right? So you're not allowed to touch that center line guard until after the 5th stone. Another guard over here on sheet A.
We're up to 32 viewers now. So hi everyone watching. We're grateful for your that you've chosen to watch curling tonight.
Of all the things you could do on a Saturday night, you're here with us, and we appreciate it.
We'll try to make this entertaining and informative. So we have a 1-1 game over on D and a 3-0 game over on A.
Oh, they just swept that by that centerline guard. Now they have 2 centerline guards. That was really well done from the 2 sweepers. Benjo's going to try to use that to his advantage and get something in behind them. Oh my gosh.
Very nice draw over on A.
They
So
got
who
by
threw
that.
Jen? You know who?
The only people I know on sheet A are Ben and Benjo, unfortunately.
Let's see, the lead over on for Benjo's team. That's who we want to identify.
Oh, look, you have Bob here has the magic.
So the lead for Benjo's team is Connor McCadden.
I don't think that's Connor. I know Connor. Is that Connor?
Could be Ben.
Yeah, that's Ben.
It's Ben Peters.
No, Ben.
So
No,
Peters.
Ben is playing second.
who's the guy in the hat who's a sweeper now, lining up for Ben?
Oh, I think that's Devin.
Yeah, that's not. That's not.
Oh, that's Devin.
That's Devin. So they've switched around.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know Connor, and I was like, that's not Connor.
Who's in the hack right now?
Ben.
Ben.
Ben. Okay.
Ben Peters.
heavy weight.
Oh my gosh,
you're
that's
gonna
like
peel.
parking lot weight. Those are the rocks that I'm like, I'm not chasing because even if I sweep it, it's not going to matter
Yeah.
because I'm not that good of a sweeper yet.
In this game, you don't have to worry so much about your rocks going into another sheet since there's a whole 2 empty sheets between these 2 games.
That's right. Meanwhile, Steven threw a very nice top 12 draw there. So Nick's got 2 sitting behind cover early on in the 4th end over on D.
Looks like this is on sheet A. We've got this rock curling.
It's going to crash.
Oh, it's crashing. I wasn't quite sure from this angle if it was going to curl enough. Alrighty, Benjo. Looks like Benjo wants to try the run back.
And Gould,
If anybody could do it, Ben can.
second, has thrown a really nice draw. It's going to
Oh, that's beautiful.
touching 4, not quite under cover, but partially.
Ben and Benjo are screaming hard right now, so I think that they need to sweep. And that did not work out for them. They ended up removing their own rock that was in the house.
Yeah, but it still helps them a little bit in the sense that it gets one less rock in the way of that
Yeah.
shot rock.
Oh, definitely for sure. Playing the long game here.
Gilad's first shot crashes on the guard and is going to just float into the 12-foot at the tee line, or behind the tee. Gould calling for backline weight, looking to sort of get stones on both sides of the house. Essentially looking to tap the outside part of his stone on the 12.
Over on sheet A, Team Ronca's rock bumped into the guard and has opened up the center there a little bit more.
Well, they just touched their own shot rock, didn't really affect it much, but they've left. They still might be able to get that one. It's gettable. Looking for a hit and roll. Gilad throwing what used to be about hack weight. Maybe a little bit more than hack. Very nice. Beautiful shot. Gilad takes out the shooter, rolls over to the 12-foot. Gould still has shot rock, but Nick's got 4 in the house. So we'll see if Gould can do something with that shooter to give it some cover.
Right.
Or split the house.
Team Ronca has just pushed Benjo's rock into the house. Looks like he's counting out. He is counting out the red rock. So it looks like he's gonna try to put another yellow rock in the house there. Wide around the left side there.
Light takeout one of the yellows went. One of the reds went. Red is still counting. Looks like Nick is calling for a draw down the opposite side from where all the action has been. So nobody's come down this side.
Oh, that
yet.
rock is diving.
Here comes Melvin with his first shot.
That rock really dove. It looked like it might have picked on something. They are trying to get it around the red. It is a biter, but it is now sitting third shot. Yeah, that rock took a left turn at Albuquerque and did not go where it was supposed to.
Jen invoking some Bugs Bunny here.
Classic.
Jen, if you could be a cartoon character for a day, would you choose Bugs Bunny?
Oh, no. I really wasn't a huge fan of Bugs Bunny. I really liked Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who would you be, Tom or Jerry?
I'm partial to cats.
Okay. And who is, I don't know them well enough. Was that Tom?
Yes.
Okay. Tom Cat, right?
Yeah.
I think I would choose Snoopy.
That's a good one.
He's always having a good time.
Yeah. Woodstock was pretty happy. All right, it looks like they're trying to do the tap back here on sheet A. They are really,
Gould is furiously
sweeping that.
So
success.
That opposite side of sheet D has proven to be slower, as I suspected it would be. But now Nick is going to come down with the third shot on this side. See if Melvin can get the weight right to get into the house. Nick's really out there, so there's a lot of swing, I think, on this. Ice, it's definitely heavier. Might be too heavy. It might hit the wall, in fact. It's slowing down. It's slowing down. Here it comes. It's going to hang around. And it floats to the back. 12 with help from Gould. It is actually, no, the shooter's over there biting the 8.
Looks like they've made the decision over here on sheet A that they're going to try to draw around. It's not very advantageous for them to hit the red, and they'll just be replacing rocks. So
Brady Gould steps into the hack with his first rock. Looking to get behind those four rocks in the front. Let's see if he pulls it off.
it looks like it's got some weight on it coming down here on sheet
The
A.
stone is pretty slow that Brady has thrown. It's sweeping it furiously. Trying to keep the line.
Looks like Benjo's rock is
Extend the
going to
journey of the stone, but I don't
settle
see
in
it.
the 12-foot. So it is second shot, but
Very nice sweeping over by Team Gould to get that rock into the 8-foot to count. And now Gould is counting 2 on D.
Connor's right there.
Hey, Connor. We thought you were out on the ice. Sorry.
We were trying to figure out who was who, and I was like, I know Connor. That's not Connor. You're sitting right next to us. Connor is here in the warm room with us. He is watching his team and giving them moral support here.
Present and accounted for.
Hey, folks at home. Probably John, because I know he just turned on the game.
That is another curler here, Jackie, making a shout out to her husband, Josh. So, Josh, chat us. All
right, Nick is coming down the You want to call that the right side, Ken, or are we going to call it the left from the perspective of the shooter? From our perspective, it's the right side. What about the viewers at home?
Well, the problem is that we have both views here, and that
Okay.
depends if you're, yeah. You can-
Furious sweeping over
Well,
here
well,
on
well-
sheet A.
what we usually call that is the wall side, but that's not so obvious from the stream either.
Well,
So now we've got Team Rzonca sitting 2. So
Oh, you're talking on sheet D, so let's.
yeah, shoot D.
Yeah.
Right, so it's the right side. It's been tricky this end.
Yeah.
Let's see if Nick gets it right.
So they did throw another one down this side, and
They've
I think
thrown about 4 shots down the side, but
yeah.
nobody's actually gotten it exactly right.
It can often be the case where if you get a little bit closer or farther from the wall, it's a lot slower or faster. So if you don't get the line the same, then it behaves differently.
I think they got the weight right this time, but they're kind of out in the open.
it looks like Benjo's team is in a little bit of a pickle here.
Well, now those two might need a measure.
That's right. Looks like the 2 rocks sitting in the 8-foot are very, very close to.
I'm leaning towards yellow, but that would be a measure.
It looks like over on sheet A,
I'm leaning towards
they're going
yellow,
to be
too.
trying to
Our overhead.
do a raise and bump their yellow rock into the house. That's
Yeah, Benjo's been
That's-
struggling this whole game.
going to be a difficult shot, but I think it's a good option at this point.
But will count. The other one next to it looks like it's still going to count. So unless he somehow can get both of them.
Well, no, he just needs to get it through and into the 4-foot.
Oh,
But he's thrown it harder than that.
right. It looks heavier.
That is very heavy.
So he's looking to knock that one.
Oh, he did
Yep,
it!
he did it.
He did it!
So it's good for 1 yellow.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Gould has
Tim
thrown his last rock
Delaramente is on the
down
board.
that tricky right side of D, and he is going to end up as shot.
Okay, so now we don't have to do the measure. So
We do
it's
not.
Gould sitting 3, but yellow has hammer here. So C.S. Smith just has to follow that down, make sure he hurls enough to get to
Right.
the.
Oh, I forgot they do a break at the 4th end.
Yep, yeah, they got a 5-minute break at the 4th end.
Excellent.
So we might have to do a little song and dance routine when both teams go the go into their break. I'm ready for
that
it.
might
though.
be that might be on you for the first part of it.
Well,
I need my 4th end break as well.
okay.
But
Well, we can at least show ourselves and say hi to the viewers before you take
Yeah.
your break.
That wasn't part of my volunteer contract.
all right, here's hammer from Nick, and Gilad is just cleaning. They're getting on it though. It looks like. I think it's. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think it's got enough weight to get in and be shot.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, look at it go.
Come
Gotta
on,
kiss
another
red.
inch, another inch.
Oh,
Yeah,
You got it,
think
I
they
think.
got it. Yeah, that looks good to me.
well done.
Barely, but
Yellow, yep.
yep.
Okay.
One for yellow.
Nice draw. It was close.
Nice shot, Nick.
Just
Well done.
got there. All right, so while we're in the break, let's say the webcam over here. Let me get that up there. There we go. Say hi. This is Ken on controls.
Hey, everybody.
Hi everyone.
And Jen back there. All right. And I have something else
All
to
right.
show you here, too. This is the standings of where all the teams stand now, obviously not including this draw. So kind of like what we said before, as far as the men's go, we didn't talk about the women's.
The women has come down to a Potomac versus Potomac match. Jen Atkinson's team versus Nicole Barra. They had a thrilling match in the 4 o'clock slot. You were working that game, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And it'll be the third time they face off against each other.
Wow.
And each team has won a game against each other, so not only will they play for the right to go to the Nationals, but one of the teams will be up 2-1.
So that'll be, originally they had the tiebreaker scheduled for 2 p.m. tomorrow, but because one of the one of the men's draws, both of the teams decided they just preferred to go home since they were kind of eliminated anyway. So that allows the women to take that draw, and they can now not have to stick around till afternoon, which makes all our officials here happy too.
Yep. I am going to leave the broadcast for a moment, but I'll be back in a little bit.
So there's our empty empty ice at the moment. I'll just sit on this view until we get some action going. All right, so we're back with you again here.
Howdy, folks.
And hi to Courtney. I see she joined our webcast here, so you probably missed our use of the telestrator, Courtney. Maybe we'll find a way to do this again in this game. So, but yeah, Courtney and I were on. Courtney was doing commentary and on one of the Thursday games when we decided to use her pointing finger as a telestrator.
Right.
The first attempt was a total failure, but then I tried again and we got it to work. So
That was a little bizarre, Ken. I was there for that, but I think the new technology will come in very useful.
Yeah, it's exciting. Ken has done an amazing job with this broadcast system he has set up.
Well, I can't take credit for the telestrator. It just so happened that new version of we use the vMix software here to.
All right. Well, we are well back into this. The fifth.
Oh, we lost your. You can wiggle your mute button there. No, it's just the mute button. Yeah. Try again. No. Well, maybe it's probably the connection on the headset itself. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
We can hear it.
Yay, I'm back. So, as I was saying, the fifth end is well into the rocks on sheet A. Guess what? They're hitting things.
Shocker.
I know. Who knew?
What happened with the fourth end? Who got the fourth end? Did Benjo score?
Yes.
Oh.
We got a
sorry.
1 right there on the scoreboard,
And
Bob.
I'm looking at the manual scoreboard out
They
there
did
in the
not
field of
post
play.
their score.
I got distracted
In the
by the
shed.
break.
Kind of like Wrigley Field, where got to hang the scores. All right, so over on D, Gilad is throwing, I believe, his first stone. Looks like a draw. Kind of wanted to protect the shot rock, or might actually bump up guard. No,
We had a hit and replace over here on sheet A.
sitting on top of. I thought it was going that way. It really swung. That curled a lot at the end there. All right, I want to give a shout out to my friend John Bush back in Middletown, New Jersey, watching the action tonight. John's not a curler, but I've introduced the sport to him, and he came up to the Stone and watched some matches last year.
It's never too late to get into it.
Never too late.
Exactly. Over on sheet A, we have a bump of the guard. They did not get it past there. They were hoping to get another red rock in the house there. Unfortunately, that did not happen.
Promoted its guard, but not in a good way. It's going to go out of the house.
Benjo's calling for a hit and roll. Hit that red rock on the right side and roll to the left toward the center. So these are timed games, so they have to be wary of the clock.
Yeah, where are the clocks? Is someone manning the clocks, or
Yeah.
are they kind of
They're over there.
way down at the end?
Jim
I
has
see.
that clock,
Got it.
and yeah. Bill's got the one on the end.
From our vantage point, it's kind of hard to see them.
Yeah, you can see them behind the.
Yeah, the
there
important
we go.
important thing is that the
bottom level of the
players can
screen.
see. So
Right.
so this is showing, you know, if this was
We have a screen
on.
facing the.
We can use a telestrator for that. How about that?
There you go.
Yes, telestrate.
So if you look right there and right there, those are your
Countdown
clocks.
clocks. If it runs out, you lose.
And Ken, can you explain for the viewers how the clock is used?
So basically you're counting the thinking time of the team. So you're not counting the time the rock's running down the ice. The clock starts as soon as the other team clears the ice. And all the rocks that come to rest, if there are rocks that need to get taken out of the game, they get taken out of the game.
Right.
And then everybody on the other team is out of the way. That's when you're.
So now the clock has started for Smith's team as that red rock came to rest in the back of the house.
You see the yellow timer clicking there, and as soon as he crosses the T line there, you'll see that the timer for yellow stops, and neither timer is running at this point.
Right. Does the timer resume once the Yellowstone crosses the
No, nothing doesn't start again until it's red.
Okay.
Yeah. So any thinking time, any time that's trying to figure out who's shot. I mean, whatever, cleaning up, whatever. And as long as these guys stand in the way, that red clock won't start. So if you're yellow at this point, you want to get out of the way as soon as possible, so the timer will start. So both of these games have loads of time left on the clock. I think that they have 30 minutes for the whole game. And so you'd like to have more than 15 left at the 5-minute break, mid-game break.
So Rzonca is really putting on the pressure here. They've got 4 rocks in the house. Not quite sure.
Meanwhile, Gould just had a really nice shot to knock one of Nick's stones out of the house and push another one to the back of the house, such that now Gould is counting 2, with 2 shots kind of biting the 8 on opposite sides of each other. But they are behind the T line, which is key.
We're starting skip rocks over here on sheet A. Benjo's up first with the yellow team.
Nick's calling for Melvin to hit that one over on the right side. Looks like it's going to be wide. Might get a piece of it. Yep. But it falls out as well.
Oh, Benjo just flashed by that
Did
red
he really?
rock. It was very, very close. It just did not get quite enough curl to swing in.
All right, so Gould's Vice came up short there on his attempt to draw. That shot wound up as a guard, so now
We have
Nick
the
is
first of
probably gonna take
Ronco's
that other red
skip
one out.
rocks heading down on sheet A.
Okay. Meanwhile, Nick is calling for a hit on sheet D. And if he gets it, he might be able to hit and roll too. So he'd be sitting 4.
Trying to get that to. Oh, hitting that yellow rock back wouldn't be okay. So it looks like Rzonca is sitting 3 right now.
Yeah, but they're all in the 3 back in the back house.
True.
Which is, they're just
But they do have hammer, so.
Let's see if Benjo can get one behind cover.
or at least frozen to one of the ones in the back of the house.
Okay, here comes Nick with his first shot on D. Looking to probably hit and roll is my guess.
Not where the broom is. I think that's just a draw.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
All right, Benjo's rock is heading down. Got sweeping going on here. Oh, nope. They're off the rock. It is still not curling. Benjo's rocks just are not curling.
Okay. Well,
But it is.
Kind of the same story with Nick's rock. It curled a bit, but it's behind the tee line and certainly available for Gould to come on and probably get it out of there or sit on top of it. Just bump it back.
Yeah, I mean, Gould has hammer. They'd like to be sitting 2 at this point.
Right.
But no, Gould doesn't have hammer. And Smith has hammer.
Oh, I'm not sure what they're trying
No,
over
Gould
here
has
on
hammer.
sheet A.
Sorry, getting mixed up who scored when. Yeah, Gould does have hammer. Yeah.
Right, because Nick is blocking the scoreboard there.
Yeah.
All right, so here is Gould's first shot on D.
Thank you. I'm not quite sure from the broom what they're planning here on sheet A. It's definitely hit weight.
Yeah, it's definitely a hit shot. He's trying to push his back into Benjo, probably.
Ooh,
And
not
he
quite.
did not pull it off.
So close, though. Over on sheet
Alright.
D, on the other hand,
So that is a score of 1 for
oh, that was
yellow.
hammer.
That
right,
was
okay.
hammer. Yeah,
1 yellow for Delarmente.
nice steal.
And now
Very
Nick,
tight games.
right, and Nick has a draw to make. He just needs to sit on top of that red. If you want to telestrate it, Ken, show us where show us where the ideal landing spot should be.
Just frozen, you suppose? Yeah, so just the,
It froze.
oops. Oh,
All right, here we go. It's got good speed, said Gilad. We're just kind of cleaning it. Let's see if it gets by. It should
Yeah,
get
it's
by.
got plenty of room.
And it's going to come to the outside, though, and fall off
oh.
and not be shot,
Oh.
leaving a definite opportunity for 2
Oh, yeah, we're down to hammer.
for Gould.
All right, well, we've got N6 started over here on sheet A. Furious sweeping.
All right, here we go with Gould's hammer shot.
Dun, dun, dun.
Looking to fall to the inside of Nick's second. Oh no, he's
They're being,
coming with hit weight,
yeah.
and it
Oh.
crashes. So Gould only
Yeah,
ends
he
up with
was-
1
He was trying to get those
out of there.
yellows in the 8-foot there.
Yeah.
Gutsy play. I like it.
I would have gone with the draw.
All right, we've got a biter for Team Rzonca on sheet A. And Benjo doesn't like it, so it needs to go away.
Beautiful hit and roll on A.
It's still very exposed, but it's the right idea. And it looks like we're back to the hit game. Oh, flash.
So tie score on D, 2-2 after 5.
All right, I think we need some positive Schenectady energy here. Ben is going to throw the first of his second rocks.
See if he makes that draw.
Oh, it's sticking around. It's full 12.
It's a nice shot. All right, over on D, we've got 2 guards sitting out there, and looks like they're coming with a draw down the right side.
Oh, a double on sheet A. Redemption
nice.
shot. Very much the redemption shot.
Is that Rzonca who had the double?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Another hit coming in.
All right, Steven Enochson throwing pretty hard weight to get that one, and it's out of here. Looks like it's going to roll out. That's too bad. Well, he got the primary objective taken care of, but I don't think he wanted to roll out like that.
All right, so completely clean here on sheet A. They've cleared the guards.
It's like we're starting from scratch.
Yeah. Leaning towards a blank end if there aren't any misses here.
So Ken, do we have any advanced analytics? Like they're doing in every other sport?
Oh,
Wow.
of the
I'm hoping not, because I hate advanced analytics.
saying the percentage shot made for all the players in this event, you mean?
Yeah, or maybe like the exact temperature of the ice and how that's affecting the speed of the stones.
And the humidity, don't forget about that.
Right, the humidity.
Yeah, we used to have that capability on our TV here, but whoever set that up is no longer maintaining it anyway. So,
Do we have viewing? Do we have any curling on the big TV yet? Because I know that was an issue in the club newsletter.
Still haven't figured out.
We're still
how to do
having
that.
problems.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, people will stream it to their phones and put it on that, but that's all we got.
Glad we don't have relief pitchers for curling. So otherwise, the skips would be taken out like in the fifth end.
Alrighty.
So we We have a pretty crowded front of the house over on D.
And sheet A is the opposite. It's hit and replace, hit and replace, hit and replace.
It's like they're trying to tap up that one red that's close to the house. How's that going to look? I'm not sure they're going to get it.
Going for the yellow, but
Yeah.
it might just bump
Just
it
going to
through,
bump it out.
which is, that might have been the plan. With that weight, that probably is what they intended.
Nick's looking to blow this sucker up here. Boom.
Yeah, so Nick has hammer. He doesn't like those guards.
All right, here comes Gilad, who's always good with takeouts.
The words of
plenty of weight.
Sam. Crash, bang, boom.
It'll definitely hit something red there.
Oh, we're looking over here on sheet A. Is it a biter or is
Oh,
it
look
not
at
a
that.
He
biter?
only got one out of there, but he got his yellow into the house behind cover.
Yeah.
Really nice shot by Gilad.
Yeah, that worked out well for them.
Yep. I mean, there's a way to get, if he comes through that port, let's see, I think he's trying to get through the port. It's pretty, it's doable for sure. It's wide enough. Here we go. Backline plus is the call. I'm not sure this is going to happen.
Isn't that just hack?
Pretty much.
It's on there, running back to
Another
red.
way of saying hack.
Oh,
And
interesting.
That backline plus was not enough weight.
Well, the yellow
Yellow is behind the tee.
is behind the tee. So
Alrighty, we're on Skip Rocks over here on sheet A, and there is nothing in play. They've done a really good job of moving granite around.
So Melvin, I believe, is just trying to draw one in to guard there. It's like once you get one behind the tee, you want to kind of guard up the draw path to keep somebody else, keep the other team from landing on it or getting something.
Yeah, I don't want to sit on it.
Looks like a nice shot by Melvin.
Yeah, too much weight, I believe.
Yeah,
Just
it might
ease
crawl
to
to the back of the
it? No,
button.
okay.
No,
Oh.
Look at that.
really nice.
That's perfect. Without sweeping, just go to one
Yep.
of it.
It's got backing.
You can chip it out, but you
Yep.
lose your shooter probably.
Oh, a nose hit, I think, gets both of them.
Yeah,
and
you can get to nose.
the red
It's just
hangs around.
Team Ronca is
Yeah.
going to
has to be really tight on the guard.
Yep.
put a red rock over here on the far side.
Here it comes.
Benjo's going to go after it.
It's a little wide.
Gets
but
by
it'll
the
chip
guard.
it out.
Yep.
Oh, they did get the double.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Boom.
Nice
just
shot.
enough to get them both. And they're sitting too, so bonus.
Yeah. That was a really nice shot.
Yep, excellent.
Benjo's shot is coming down.
And another
Hit and stick.
Yeah, that's
Oh, wait. I think they're going to try to hit it.
no. So is this hammer on sheet A?
Yes. And meanwhile on D, we have
I
a
think they want to blank the end, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
If they're
good-looking
trying to hit
draw
it
by
as opposed
Melvin.
to
Is
draw.
it going to get by? Yes, it is.
Oh, nice.
And it comes in right into the 4-foot.
And under the guards.
Oh, my
Really nice
gosh.
draw by Melvin
That-
Shaw.
What
Excellent.
a lovely shot.
Fist bumps all around.
So
Alrighty, well, we will see what happens
Yeah,
here
well-
with Team Ronca's final shot here. The hammer.
yeah.
He might just try to blank this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're.
That's
what
what the
they're trying.
strategy is.
Mm-hmm.
But first priority is hit
You
the
gotta,
yellow.
you gotta make it. Yep. Looks pretty good. Probably gonna fall off. Oh, he hung around.
Okay, well, they'll take the one.
And meanwhile, Gould's first shot is looking to come through that pretty wide opening. Looks sort of heavy to me. Crashed on the guard.
Well, it moved the guard. That's the important thing.
Yep.
So now Smith has to put it back. So do you put up a guard or do you try to get something that's counting? I think I'd rather just have a guard at this point. But
I would
it's
too.
hard to say. I mean, if you get it counting, then you're asking for a double. I would just like it, overlapping.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can do both. You can get it
Yeah.
into the 8 foot and you
yeah,
get it
as long
behind
as
cover.
it curls enough to it's halfway behind cover, that's good enough.
So you want to put the telestrator on, see where you want to say what the optimal location is?
Yeah, so somewhere.
Yeah, I like
somewhere
that
around
area.
here, I guess.
Yep.
So you'd want just enough to outcount all the reds,
Mm-hmm.
but at least halfway behind. But if it's farther over,
It's fine.
farther over here is fine.
We want one in the 8 foot. Although if it's over on the left, it could be set up for a double and give Team Red 4. So
First rock heading down on
either
sheet
have to
A.
leave it high or get it under cover.
I mean, it'd be nice to steal two, but so this. So we. Oh, that wouldn't be a steal. That's right. He has hammer. So. Not crawling enough to. Oh, so they're trying to get it behind the shot rock now. Instead, just kind of freeze to it. So there's definitely a double there.
Yeah, this is Gould's last rock, and they're looking to nose the first rock to get both of them out. If he does that, he'll probably hang around too, but be open for Nick to get it out.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. Here we go. Sweeping it pretty hard, so here it comes down the center line. Out of here.
Oh, nicely done.
Well, one yellow sticks around, but it's not counting. So.
So Nick's got a hit against 4 here.
Yeah, I mean he could draw, but the hit is
No.
most likely the safer.
You gotta play the hit.
higher probability.
Gotta play the hit, and you gotta stay in the 8 foot because you got that one on the tee line that's biting the 8.
Yeah, I mean if you're.
Just gotta nose it.
Or hit the broom side of the rock, in which case you bump into something red and you're probably still okay.
Right. But the optimal is to nose it.
Yep.
Can we switch this so that's the house, Ken?
Oh, did I not put the score in? Yeah. I got distracted by the other sheet, never scored that land. I did score that.
Looks like Nick's shot is looking pretty good here. And he gets the nose, and he hangs around in the 8 and picks up 1. So Nick Smith takes the lead 3-2 after 6.
So it's 4-2, right? Because I scored in the red rock sticked around.
So yeah,
it
did
didn't
I
blank.
miss?
It still says 3.
Or did they not hang it?
They haven't hung it yet.
Oh, that's what's
No.
confusing me. Okay.
Right, because they're in the 7th end.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're
Remember, we thought they were trying to blank it, but that red rock stuck
right,
around.
Okay. Yeah. And then I got distracted by a sheet.
Oh no,
D and
we
then-
all got distracted.
Oh, yep.
All right, and now
It's tough to call 2 games at once.
Yeah.
well, you've been good at focusing on D, and I've been
And
trying
you've been
to
good on
focus
A.
focus more on A. So And it's just, I'm very thankful that there's no B and C
Yeah.
going on at the same time. It's a little less distracting.
Yeah, Bryan Dauerheim was having a challenge trying to keep up with 4 sheets on the last draw, which it wasn't so bad because of the way the timing worked out. The feature sheets B and C were pretty well in sync, and then A and D were like 4 rocks behind or something. So it
And over on D, Steven Enochson, decked out in his cherry blossom uniform, previewing it for us a month and a half away.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
I was wondering.
For those that don't know, our signature Bonspiel is the cherry blossom, which I believe is the 3rd weekend in March this year. Which might be
when it usually is,
Might be a little ahead of when the cherry blossoms bloom.
Yeah, last year it was that week.
It starts on the 20th.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of the early end of things.
Which technically is the 4th weekend, but
so if we get a really warm March, they'll be blooming then, but probably not.
All right, so Steven Enochson throwing his 2nd rock. Looks like they're drawing to maybe just have a heavy draw and bump the red back a little bit. No. Let's go to the outer part of the house. The opposite of what I thought it was going to do.
Over on sheet A, we've got Rzonca sitting 1. In the top of the 12-foot, that is actually shot rock right now.
And the lead for, I've been bad about telling the viewers who the curlers are on the Charlotte team. Ryan Smith is throwing his 2nd shot for Team Gould.
We're having a very heated discussion over here on sheet A.
Nobody's called a timeout yet, right?
Nope.
No.
But in this play, every team gets 1 timeout.
In regular time, if they go into 9th end, then they each get another one.
All right.
And the timeouts are what, a minute?
Yeah, how long do they last?
It's a minute of timeout time plus time for their coach to walk to them. So the timeout is different depending on if they're playing the near end and far end, and even if they don't have the coach, they still get the extra time. So it's a little bit complicated.
So it looks like what they were discussing almost happened. They were worried that Team Rzonca was going to bump one of those yellows in, but it stopped just short. So that was a good deviation from the plan, so to speak, to just let that one die.
They still haven't hung the score yet for their 4th point, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, over on D, James, maybe he goes by Jim.
Oh, that was
second.
A happy
James
accident. Benjo.
What happened?
Benjo cleared out the guard, and in the process, it hit one of their rocks into shot position, but it is completely exposed, and of course Team Rzonca is going to go after it. But it was cool when it happened. I'll take a happy accident any day.
All right, so James Ennis threw another guard out there, and the Gould is trying to build a nice sort of stack guard situation. But looks like Nick wants to peel those.
And Team Rzonca just flashed by.
See if Gilad can get 2
rock.
out of there.
Both yellows. they're aiming for one, and then it's like maybe go for the other one, but they missed both.
Gilad with a peel weight, but they're not trying to peel. They're just trying to blast both of them out of there.
Oh.
Is out of here.
Oh my
All right.
gosh. That was a triple.
Is that one biting?
Yeah, there's
Oh.
still one still biting.
Oh,
All
it
right.
is biting.
Really nice hit weight
Wowzer.
from Gilad. Almost
meant
pulling off the
business.
triple
He
pull-out.
meant
Yeah.
business on that rock.
Well, not quite a triple also in the sense that it's still the guard is still there. It just moved way over to the corner guard now.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. It's not off the ice of play.
It's guarding that biter actually. So
It is. That's unfortunate.
All right, so back on sheet A. We got distracted. It was a squirrel.
Yeah, Jennifer,
team-
they've got a correction on the team name there.
Oh.
There's no I. It's not Rzonca.
Looks like we had one go through the house for Team Gould. So that gives Team Smith a little bit of an opportunity here. Looks like they're going to draw behind cover.
Oh, John Hale is asking about you.
That is me on the mic, John. Shout out to John Hale, my buddy. All hail John Hale.
All right, we got another hit happening over here on sheet A. Or at least that is the hope.
That draw fell short, so now Nick's got like 3 guards out front, and it looks like Gould is looking to draw behind all of that.
All right, here comes the rock down on sheet A. Yeah,
Flash.
well,
Field
they
goal.
did get the one in the back.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, so they got the biter that was in the very back.
And that draw slowed down. Looks like maybe the ice is slowing down
Yeah.
on D.
And maybe also why they're getting so much curl over there on A for their head attempts.
So Nick's going down the left side this time, which I think makes a lot of sense. Melvin's second shot.
Just a draw. See if he can get a beautiful draw like he did on the previous end. Hanging a little wide. Oh, nope, now they gotta hang it straight.
Whoa, they got it. Now we'll get behind cover.
Yeah, pretty well.
Pretty well, pretty good, really good shot from Melvin Shaw.
Benjo is throwing a guard over here on sheet A. It is curling a lot. It has curled all the way back to the center line, and it is not protecting those yellow rocks at all. So there will be another hit attempt.
It's got to hit to the inside of that rock inside the 8 to get the double there on A. And they're hitting stuff on D as well.
Oh, nice hit on D.
Yeah, nice hit on D. Moves one of them off, but
And get rid of the guards.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
but now the shooter for Nick is kind of undercover over there on the right side.
Alrighty, we've got a hit on sheet A, and it got rid of one of the yellow rocks. And now they are looking to see which of the rocks is now shot. We got a red rock in the 8-foot and a yellow rock in the 8-foot.
Well, it's yellow hammer coming up, so I think they probably just want to try to hit that red and not
Oh yeah,
jam.
it is hammer. I lost track.
Yeah, so if they nose that red, it'll jam. So they need to get a little past nose. I think that's what they're trying. So just a down weight hit. They don't need to get rid of the red completely. If they just bump it so it's a little bit farther out of the white.
All right, Nick with his first shot over on D. Looking to draw under cover. Gilad likes the weight. From my standpoint, it looks a little heavy, but we'll see how it winds up. It's definitely going to be in the back of the house, if not out.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Oh, I didn't see what happened on A.
Steal for red.
Oh, okay. So it jammed or they just missed?
No, they hit their yellow rock and it pushed the red rock in.
Oh, okay.
Or
Right.
they hit, yeah.
So one red. Oh,
One
now,
red.
Now they got their scores hung.
Yeah.
Nick's shot did go out of the house.
What?
So Brady Gould is throwing his first shot. Looking to draw. That left side could be a little fast, as we just saw with Nick, so Brady's probably taking something off this. Both they're sweeping it already. Yeah, it's starting to curl. And I don't think it's going to get into the house. Nope. Ends up as guard. So Nick's got a good opportunity here to throw another draw. Just take a little bit off it and cozy up inside the 8. The 8 or the 4, as long as above the tee and under cover, he could steal 2 here.
Over on sheet A, Rzonca with a 3-point lead on the 8th end. They just threw that rock through intentionally.
Ronco looking to record their first W. Looking pretty good for them.
Just need to keep it clean.
All right, here comes Nick's last shot of the end. Key shot here. See if he can make the draw. It looks like looks tight and slow, so they're giving up on it. All right, well, that leaves it for Gould to make the draw.
Just draw for 1.
Yep, all he's got to do is get even just a sliver into the 8. I think Nick's shooter is biting 8, but Gould's just got to outcount that.
Yep. I mean, they could get fancy and run back the red guard into the yellow, or there might even be a direct hit on the yellow. There may be a way to get 2, but there's a good chance they would allow the steal, and they'd rather get 1.
Yep. Gould threw it light last time, so let's see if he puts a little bit more on it.
We have a hogged rock over here on sheet A. It did not have enough to get over.
The broom is out there, so a lot of room to make this shot for Brady Gould with the hammer. Here we go. They're sweeping it, so looks like it's light again. And it is curling again. It might get by the guard. It It's got by the guard. Is it going to get into the house? I think it's going to die. Brady Gould comes up short again.
So steal a 1 yellow for Smith.
Yep.
Going into the 8th end.
Rzonca
Smith has a 2-4 lead.
Is
sitting pretty.
Throwing their rocks through the house or keeping it clear.
Benjo looking to get behind that guard, I assume.
Yep.
Looks a little heavy. It might hang around.
Yep. Just past tee.
So Nick steals over on D. He's up by 2 into the last end. Brady Gould talking it over with his teammates.
So Ronca's plan is to try to hit the shot rock, but keep it really tight. And if they hit the guard, they're happy to peel the guard too.
Yep. At this point, they're just trying to run them out of rocks.
Oh, just
wonderful
wow.
just
shot.
cleared the guard, and they shot rock. They are now guarded by the yellow guard. So the call is to Benjo's call to draw down and freeze to that red.
Meanwhile, Steven Enochson threw a nice centerline guard to start off the 8th end. Comes Ryan Smith's first shot.
Who are you saying was sporting some cherry blossom wear? I didn't notice.
Steven,
Oh, he is?
who is now in the hack,
Ah, okay.
Ready to go.
ready to go.
Yeah, the color on that camera isn't quite giving justice to the color of the shirt, I think.
It is very neon pinkish.
I've noticed that Steven is very sartorially smart. He dresses to impress, I think, on the ice.
So, just noticed, but both of these games, the scoreboard is kind of upside down, one for the other. It's just all one. Well, there was a blank line on sheet D, but other than that, it's all ones and zeros.
Yep.
Yep. They've been very tight games.
Oh,
Just not quite enough weight to pluck that one out.
well, gets it to backbiter, so that helps.
Right, over on sheet D, Gilad's first shot. Nick is calling for a draw. Coming down that tricky right side.
Oh, everybody on sheet C is sweeping now. That rock just kind of died.
Yeah, and they really don't want any guards.
Nope.
Gilad throws a pretty nice draw there.
Yeah, another.
Right on the button.
Look at
just
that,
about.
beautiful and perfectly guarded.
Yep.
We have a timeout called over on sheet A now.
Ken, how many viewers do we have now? 43. All right. That's a high for the night.
Excellent. Welcome, everybody. We're so glad you're joining us.
I want to once again give a shout out to my buddy John Bush, watching back my hometown of Middletown. New Jersey.
So clearly, they're all those viewers are here to listen to you, Bob. Or maybe it's Jen.
No.
All right.
They're here for some awesome curling.
Yeah, we got some good games here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the random gripper just in the middle of sheet B right now.
Yes.
I looked down, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's on the ice? And I was like, oh, it's a gripper.
All right. Gilad throwing takeout weight on sheet D, and it's out of here. And he hangs around.
Oh, nice,
Really
nice
nice
little
shot.
roll there.
Yeah. So call on sheet D, I believe, is to try to hit the shot rock.
So Nick's got 2 rocks sitting in prime position here. Looks like Gould is trying to go through that port, and they get through that port.
Oh, that was threading the needle.
They do not remain, they don't become shot, but they make a really nice change in the game here.
Yeah,
Nick's got to worry about that port now.
Yeah, the important thing there is that rock is sitting at second, and
Yep.
they need because they need 2 points. They need to
Correct.
have a rock sitting second in order to hopefully get the shot rock eventually.
Looks like Nick is going to try to come through that port too.
Oh, but the other way, he's going for the red one. Is that the? Is that what he's aiming for?
so.
Which handle is he using?
Yeah, it's inside handle, so he's looking to get the red guard out, I believe. Maybe get the back one too. Oh! Ooh.
Oh, that was close.
I was nervous there. I thought they were going to get their shooter out too. They did not. And
that had me holding my breath for
me
sure.
too. I'm sure Nick was having a heart palpitation there.
So what's going on in sheet A? Just a hit?
Yep, they're just going after the shot rock right now.
Looks like a hit.
Yep.
They got 3 rocks left, so they got to make one of these
Well, they do
All
have,
hit
three
and
of
stick
those.
around.
All 3 of those have to count.
yeah, well, they have a biter, so
Well,
but they need.
their biter is not counting for.
Maybe
a whole lot
rub
right
off
now.
the shooter and then hit the other one.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
long way to go.
You'd have to throw really heavy, but it's there.
It's there.
Oh no! That was definitely an unfortunate turn of events
That's too
there.
bad. They were going for that.
Yeah, they were. That was close.
No,
That was really
that
close.
was
That's the problem with those shots, though. There's very little margin of error.
Yep.
that was extremely close. Now Team Rzonca is just going to put another one in the house there. Keep it busy.
Meanwhile, over on D, Nick bumped that red one to the back of the 12.
Yeah, it's sitting 5th now, so.
Right,
it's
so
not-
Nick is
don't have
sitting
to worry
4,
about it.
which is nice. Pretty open house, though. So let's see what Gould can do. I
Yeah.
like the separation between 1 and 2 on D. It's hard to get both of those out.
Yeah, but Gould only has 2 rocks left, and they both need to count.
Yep. No, he's got 3 rocks left.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Okay, he's got a hammer.
because
yeah.
his vice is showing.
Right, okay, yep.
Shooting.
Yep, good point. Okay, so yep, so definitely time to get something to happen here.
That rock
So they got the shooter, but they're rolling past the 2-rock, and actually Nick is now sitting 2.
All right, Benjo's getting ready to throw the first of his skip rocks here. They're down by 3. And they have 2 rocks left.
Yeah. Nick Smith trying to decide where's the optimum place to have that rock that doesn't leave him open for a double. Because as long as there isn't a double, he's doing fine.
So I think he's looking to draw and sit underneath that red guard. That's what, and maybe freeze. No, that's too much ice to freeze.
Come on, sheet A, just gonna crash.
Yeah.
And
That's
out
it.
of rocks?
They've
Yep.
called the game.
Out of rocks. All right, congratulations, Team Rzonca. You got a win.
I mean, they worked really hard for that. That was a really, really nice matchup.
Good team
both
spirit.
teams played really well.
Indeed.
You know.
And Nick's draw is coming down pretty nicely. It's got a nice curl to it, and it's going to end up in the 12-foot. Not completely.
Not, it's out counting the one in the biter in the back, which couldn't matter.
Congratulations to everybody in Schenectady. I hope you enjoyed that game a lot. Ken has already switched over to show the rest of the game on sheet D.
All right, here comes Brady Gould's first of his 2 rocks. And out of that shot, he bumped his guard over to the left side to a biter.
So is that a timeout call? Yeah. So
I think it is.
yep. So at this point, they need to get, so if you're yellow, so this is yellow that called timeout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smith? Yeah.
Yep.
So they just need to, you only need to worry about possibly Gould getting 2 somehow.
You want to deploy the telestrator to where you think they might want to have their shot?
You think? Yeah. Is that where they're pointing to? Just
Yeah, I think top of the 4.
Yeah.
So that it's undercover. And makes it nearly impossible for Clark to get 2 with his last shot.
Not showing that now. There it is. That
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. Or even, I'd say even, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
going to be really hard for Gould to get 2,
regardless.
no matter what happens.
not going very fast.
Cleaning it. Yeah, they gotta start hurrying up a little bit. Get that
It's just dying.
slowing down.
Not exactly sure what they do to get 2 here.
So are they running out of time on their clock?
Yeah.
Or did they call a timeout? No, that's not a timeout, is
I mean,
it?
they got to get rid of these 2. The 2 that are
Yeah, they're
touching the 8, and they're so far apart.
They're at 14 seconds right now.
And not looking at their timer at all. You can see Dylan standing out there. He's watching the clock.
So if they run out of time, what does that mean? Is it?
Oh, was it a timeout?
Oh, maybe it was.
It might have been. It was a timeout.
Was
Yeah.
it a timeout? Okay.
They have 50 seconds left.
Yeah. Okay.
They're fine. All right. So here comes Hammer.
Looks like they're
Trying to run back.
They're planning a Hail Mary here.
Yeah.
Which you might as well, because, you know, it doesn't help them to get 1. All right.
And
So
Smith winds up with 2 and the game.
Yep. Congratulations.
Well
Nick
done,
Smith.
both of them.
All right.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining
Yeah.
us for this draw.
That
Yeah.
brings our curling for the night to a conclusion.
Yep. When do they start again tomorrow, Ken?
Let's see, 8 a.m. draw.
8
we've
a.m.
got
draw
a
tomorrow.
8 a.m. and 11:30 are 2 draws.
So from the Potomac Curling Club here in Laurel, Maryland, everybody have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Good night, everyone.